Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Okay, entertainment only. This might be a little bit of a difficult reading. We'll see where it takes us. Using my runic tarot, which does mean a dark topic. What I want to have a look at, so the IDF, the Israeli Defense Force, the top brass, are starting to come out and turning on Netanyahu. Way back when this situation first started, I did read a couple of times and see that it would get to the stage where the military, the top brass in the military, just said no more. We're not getting, we're out of here type thing. Not out of here, but not supporting of Netanyahu. What's basically come out is former Brigadier General Brom has come out. No, he's retired from the IDF, has come out and said that the top brass are concerned. That IDF spokesperson came out and said that Hamas cannot be destroyed. Netanyahu came out and completely contradicted that. So there's issues going on there. And you've also got Benny Gantz, who has stepped away as the military advisor, and the military advisory committee has been disbanded. So I just want to have a look to see how those relationships are going, what's happening there. Footage came out over the last few days of an injured Palestinian man strapped to the bonnet of an IDF vehicle, like what you picture a moose after a hunting trip type thing, almost like a trophy. Absolutely despicable and ghastly. Now, I am not pro or anti-Hamas. I'm not pro or Palestinian. I am anti-Hamas, but I'm not pro or anti-Palestinian, and I'm not pro or anti-Israeli. I am anti-conflict. I am anti-war. I am anti-innocent civilians being slaughtered for an ideology. Now, Netanyahu has been saying for years and years and years now that he wanted the Palestinian people wiped out, maybe in not so many words, but he's been in talks with the likes of Jared Kushner about setting up resorts in what is currently Palestinian, the Gazan territories. There's oil and gas off the Gazan coast, and there are plans for a canal to be built through. Now, for all of that to happen, or any of that to happen, Netanyahu would require the Palestinian people to no longer have their own identity within Gaza or a separate state of Gaza. But what I want to have a look at is basically the relationship between the Israeli Defense Force and Netanyahu. So we're beyond the military advisory committee within government. This is now the top brass of the military coming out in not quite vocal opposition, but there's obviously dissension in the ranks. Now, entertainment only, that's purely for a bit of butt covering on behalf of readers that we say that. So I want to have a look, because we are and that's definitely the truth of it. But this is the card that's flown out, the sword of truth, the sword of logic and reality and wisdom, and it's a new start cutting through. So I want to have a look at the IDF relationship with Netanyahu from the top brass of IDF position. And I've had another card fall out there, so let's have a look. The relationship between the Israeli Defense Force top brass, the generals, etc., and Netanyahu from the, okay, you want that one, okay, you want that one and then that one, okay, right. They do tell me, right, so this is the first card out, is the Ace of Swords. New start, significant new start, reality, truth, brutal honesty, wisdom, honesty cutting through, legalities, new start. challenged by a lot of information coming out very quickly. So I don't think this the footage of this man strapped to the bonnet is going to be the last of atrocities that we see. Please pace yourself and look after yourself. If it's triggering for you, then read it. If you feel that you must find out about it, read it in the printed form rather than watching videos. Just make sure you protect your own soul from this information. Be aware, but protect your own soul from it. There's going to be a lot of information that comes out very quickly. Foundation of this reading, significant ending. I think it's sooner rather than later that Netanyahu is going to be ousted, but it may just be a lot of information coming out about passings itself. I think this is more about an ending and stepping through the door, but let's see where this goes. In the past, the Queen of Swords, the moderating energy, bringing forth wisdom, bringing forth brutal honesty and harsh reality, but also bringing forth a strategy in the past. So I'm asking from the IDF, top brass's point of view, has been this turning point. Okay, crowning this reading, I'm going to say it's the end of Netanyahu, the Four of Swords. The warriors here, their swords are pointing down, and the longboat with the leader is set alight in the distance. Okay, and another ace. Ace of Pentacles, new start about stability, protection, security, healing, major healing. Oh my goodness, there's going to be so much healing required here. New start. In the immediate future, externally, new start, new plan, new communications, new messaging being brought forward, new start. I feel this is going to be sooner rather than later. Volatile internally, volatile information is going to come forward. There's going to be no denying. Hopes and fears, the Eight of Pentacles, hard work going on behind the scenes in regards to healing and protection, rebuilding in the hopes and fears. You'll notice that these, unlike the Three of Pentacles or even the Seven of Pentacles, these shields are unadorned except for this one in the front here. This is more about hard work and going through the motions. Okay, the outcome, judgment day, collective awakening. Oh boy, holding on to what is really important and letting go of the rest. The IDF with Netanyahu. A lot of Nine of Swords. I'm just going to say 1 off the 10, basically. This is where he's at the moment. They're finding out this information. They're finding out the reality of it all. There's this collective awakening about what the heck have we done? What is it that is really important here? And Netanyahu is 1 sword off, basically. 1 sword off the 10. I think if I keep going there, we've got here the circles of support. So this is top brass coming together, making an offer to bring stability and calm. An opportunity is being presented here for this new beginning. If you wanted to know, this is 4 aces are now on the table. An emotional, overwhelming, cleansing, new beginning, a coming together and strengths. This is huge energy. The King of Swords, the warriors, bringing forward this Wheel of Fortune turning and bringing forth a significant new healing is what I'm getting there. I'm just getting this is going to be sooner rather than later. I might just have the quickest of looks that Netanyahu's just clearly is going to be overthrown by the, where does that go up that way? The top IDF brass. Ousted is the word I've got. Okay, show me Netanyahu himself, and given this dissension in the ranks, he's gotten rid of the advisory committee. He's publicly coming out in opposition to the top military personnel. How's this going to play out for Netanyahu himself? Let's have a look. Six of Swords, packing up the truth and moving towards a new horizon. Okay. How's it go? But he's going to be restricted. I think this is he wants to keep going forward, but he's not going to be able to, because that's the challenge. I think his plan is to, but he's not going to be able to. He's going to be restricted. Here's that Queen of Swords again. The realization in the past, naivety, and the past going back to a simpler time, but it's in the past. I think this was naivety in the past. Okay. And here we've got that Ace of Cups. New beginning, new cleansing, coming together, working together, externally, new beginning. Harsh truth coming forward. So I think this is basically saying he's going to be restricted, and then this is the movement forward. Moving forward. Again, another ace. New beginning. Ending for Netanyahu. Tower moment for Netanyahu. Judgment for Netanyahu. It's not going to end well for him. I'm really feeling that from what I've seen from the beginning, the IDF top brass, it'll get to the stage where there will be a straw that breaks the camel's back. It will just be something too far, and they turn on him. I've said that since the beginning of this episode. It's not it's an invasion, but it's more than an invasion, but it's not a conflict because it's just one-sided very much at the moment. So it's hard to explain. But yeah, it feels like it is close, and it's not going to end well for Netanyahu. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Take a deep breath. Look after yourselves. Love to you all. Bye-bye.